A blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, in this one, we're going to shift focus a little bit from the West Indies ODI team. We're going to talk about out of favor test batter Nkrumah Bonner. Now, a couple days ago, I gave you guys the Jamaica Super50 squad, and you would realize that he isn't a part of that, or he wasn't named, right? Now, information is now coming out that he actually turned down a contract and went overseas to play. So, I will give you some more info on that. Plus, we're going to talk a little bit about the global T20 league that is set to start in Guyana this year, right? That's the new T20 tournament. The teams have been confirmed, the overseas teams have been confirmed, and we even know who the Guyana Amazon Warriors will be playing in their first game. So just give a listening ear until the end and let me know what you all think in the comment section. All right, let us start with Nkrumah Bonner. Now, Bonner, he has been out of favor for a long time now, right? He got hit in the head a little while back, and according to the selectors, he was back home preparing and getting himself ready to make a comeback. We haven't seen him since on the international scene. He played in the regional championship, the last regional championship for Jamaica. Didn't do too well. Now, the Super 50 is coming up. And the Jamaica Scorpions, they had 3 trial games about last week or so. And I was looking at some information put out by the Jamaica Cricket Association. And they were asked, why is it that Nkrumah Bonner isn't being selected? And the information that we got was, they were even looking at Nkrumah Bonner as a captain, seeing that he's a senior player. Initially, he accepted the contract that he got. They gave him a contract, he accepted it, but apparently he asked if he could miss the final trials game, right? He played 2 of them, and according to them, he didn't do too well in those either, right? But he asked if he could miss the trial game, and they said no, they can't grant that. And what happened was that, he went on to decline the offer, the contract, and left and went overseas to play in a cricket competition. This is coming from JCA, from the Jamaica Cricket Association. They had a press conference, and the question was asked, and that is the information coming out. I actually got this off the Jamaica Cricket official page, right? And they are saying that they had a meeting about it, had a discussion, and the decision was taken to not include him in the squad, because as a senior player, they are saying that him just upping and leaving like that was definitely not something they expected, and they decided to that was disrespectful, and it wasn't the right thing to do, so they decided to go to not select him. So in case you were wondering, how is it that he was recently a part of the West Indies squad and he cannot get into the Jamaica Scorpion squad. That is the information coming out from the Jamaica Cricket Association, right? He was at 2 of the trial games, didn't do too well, understand? But as a senior player, they were still looking to have him in the squad, even to captain the squad. But he requested time off. I don't know if it was the fact that he had to leave to go and play in the tournament. You understand? But when they said no, he decided to turn down the contract, leave and go overseas. And, it was taking part, I think he's in America here, was taking part in a, I can't say was or is, I don't know if he's still there, taking part in a cricket competition. So, they decided that that wasn't the right thing for him to do. So he wasn't selected. So just in case you were wondering, how is it that, Blackwood, recently was a part of the West Indies squad, similarly to Nkrumah Bonner. Hasn't done anything much, got in, but yet still banner isn't there. That's the information that's coming out. Anyway, let me finish up with this information here coming out about the Global Super League T20 competition that is set to go on in Guyana. You know, a couple of weeks ago I spoke about this right after the CPL. I think it was during the CPL final at halftime. You know, they spoke about this, gave us the information that this new tournament will be going on in Guyana. So I am actually on the ESPN Cricket Info website here, and you know they are giving us an update. So let me just read a little bit. So it says Caribbean Premier League team Guyana Amazon Warriors are scheduled to take on Pakistan Super League side Lahore the Lahore Qalandars in the opening match of the inaugural Global Super League. So that's the first team they are going to play. So they are saying the 5-team T20 competition will also feature the Hampshire Hawks, and they are from the T20 Blast. They're also going to have the Rangpur Riders from the Bangladesh Premier League and Victoria from Australia, right? So they are saying it's going to be 11 games, including the final. And, you know, based on what they're saying, you know, the final will be played, it will be played across as many days, across a couple of days, starting on November 26th, right? And will conclude on December 7th when they will have the final. So that is what they're saying, my viewers and subscribers. Each team will be playing the other once before the top two will make the final. So Guyana Amazon Warriors, they are representing, I don't know if I should even say representing the Caribbean, because it was nothing where they were, you know, they had a selection and said, yes, this is the team representing the Caribbean. This is a Guyana organized tournament, and, you know, they are representing the Guyana Amazon Warriors. They are going out. So they are saying the annual event will feature different teams from around the world each year. Yes, they say Providence, Guyana will be the venue for all the games. They said the league shows Guyana's ambition to become a global sporting destination, right? We remember when they just announced it, you know, they spoke about them wanting to use this to attract, you know, tourists and stuff to the island. But it's gonna be very interesting, my people. That much I will say. I don't know if it's gonna get to a stage where they will invite probably one or so team from the Caribbean. I don't know. Maybe the team that gets to the CPL final can get a little inclusion. But as of now, that is what they are saying, and you know, this is Guyana using up the newly found wealth to make sure that, you know, they are doing what they love. So just wanted to give you an update on that. Gonna leave it right there for now. Big up on yourself.